to them, 2 stocks apiece, but we do have a lot of damage here on this Ike and a deep breathing Wii Fit right next to it. So got to be extra careful here. Nice, finding the falling neutral air, trying to get some combo started on Puff. She's not the easiest to combo, but she's so light it just kind of balances out against her anyway. But either way, huge aerials coming out. You see the feet-seeking missile just very, very forced to stay on the ground and shield and be really careful about approaching it.
What we're seeing a lot of already is, like we talked about earlier, that header, right? Interrupting a lot of the things that Hawk and Linus are going for. So I really like that coming out from them as they open up this game. They're doing such a fantastic job against this killer of a team.
Yeah, again, one of the best teams on planet Earth at this point. Sogoodpop nearly going down to that blade beam. I like the attempt trying to get the shield break with that pound, but unfortunately it didn't work out. Now Sogood at 110%. Meanwhile, 2 stocks to 3 here. Both characters on the blue team are very, very edge guard susceptible, so you don't want to say it's necessarily wrapped up yet, but they got to be really careful.
Yep. The other thing too, these are like awkward matchups for sorties. You know, like when it comes to what? Wait, what? What happened to Sogoodpop's stocks?
I think it was a dash attack, unfortunately, and honestly, both characters have crazy dash attacks. So yeah, and feet-seeking missile had to share stock there. So now 2 stocks to 3 here. Puff, not a great character for this. Very hard for her to get in on not 1 but 2 different swords in the 2v1.
I was gonna say it was awkward for them because of the way that those 2 characters play, but I mean, it doesn't seem to matter between the 2 of them. They do not care.
Yeah, and you see feet-seeking missile trying to pick his shots, but 1 up air, 1 anything in a team combo is going to do it for this first game. Wow, late nair, going to bail feet-seeking missile out of that. Blade beam on the teammate. Some people panic and mash an aerial, so good thing that we didn't see that there. But yeah, the dash attack is going to seal it up, and Hawk and Linus are going to go up 1 game. They only lost in winners semis. I feel like they have a pretty solid path all the way back up to losers finals.
Who did they lose to?
They lost to Mutant Send 3-1.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. Which, again, another one of the best teams on Earth. So, yeah, hopefully we can see some adaptations here from feet-seeking missile and Sogoodpop. I'm surprised we saw him switch off of KRool. I don't think the Puff is a bad plan. I just wasn't used to I wasn't expecting this matchup. But against double Swordy, which I'm sure they weren't expecting to fight double Swordy when they were picking, yeah, that's a tough one for Puff.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be one of those things. We'll see how these characters change up here, if they change up at all. But something I did notice is that due to the disruption coming out from Sogoodpop, the Linus and Hawk were unable to really get a lot of their synergy going in terms of like the kills. So that's going to be super, super important going forward. We'll see how that's going to chip away at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like they started off solid because we saw some really good edge guarding. We saw where Cloud and Ike are going to struggle in this matchup. But on stage, they were just getting outspaced by both of the swords, like Nair and back air respectively from Ike and Cloud. And it's going to be hard to even force them into that situation where they have to get edge guarded again. So definitely going to be a tall day for them. But even in the worst case scenario, we are here in top 4 of Afterburner. We have ourselves a B+ tier here. So always shout outs to everybody here. Indiana's been working so hard to put on more big events. And we even have Full Bloom coming up, I'm pretty sure next month. So Indiana's working really hard in the wintertime to put themselves on the map.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Indiana Smash has been doing such a good job. I really, really love the team out here for the state, but I'm seeing... Are we seeing a switch? No, we are not. Okay, I do see a switch back to the KRool for KRool.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a smart choice. You get a lot more disruption, you get a lot more survivability. So we'll see how this goes forward as we start up into game number 2.
All right, yeah. KRool, hopefully this change works out a little better for him. I mean, he's been KRool in so many rough double situations. I don't even think this was like a specifically matchup bad one for him, really. It's probably not that terrible, but it's just the caliber of talent coming from Hawk and Linus. We see that limit is already on deck here for Cloud, and a reversal dare nearly finding a stock really early at only 58%.
Yeah, really good stuff on Sogoodpop to hold in there, but unfortunately for KRool, that is going to mean that he gets the brunt of the limit cross slash, but I love that dash attack to answer it, but you're going to get bullied a lot.
Yeah, you're going to get bullied hard here. You see Sogoodpop trying to find something here. Oh, but back throw and up smash. You already know that's an easy cleanup for Ike. Even a character as heavy as KRool stood no chance against it. So, good stuff already.
Yeah, love the team synergy there. That I like retreating to ledge there from Ike to avoid killing your teammate.
Yes, I did go ahead and take another look here. So Hawk is the one that's playing Ike, so that means that Linus is the Cloud.
Got it.
Because I had to double check too. Oh, speaking of, nice edge guard from KRool right there, finding that neutral air off stage again. Looks like no matter what character the Feet-Seeking Missile is playing, Ike has a lot of trouble making it back to the ledge here. So good start to them and a nice team combo to boot. There we go.
Yeah, really good stuff coming off the KRool there to secure that edge guard. We're going to see how much that's going to help going forward, because these are two characters that are going to be really susceptible to these edge guards.
All right, down throw. Not going to get the berry, still a pretty low percent, but a counter on the recovery. Very, very smart. Definitely looks like Sogoodpop and KRool are coming alive here. 4 stocks to 3. Maybe they can put themselves on the board against Hawk and Linus. Hawk pretty low percent. Almost finding that dare, finding an uppy instead, and the soccer ball going to take both of them out. So
That's
now 3
crazy.
stocks to 2.
Yeah, really good stuff. And that was a really good nair from KRool, but good stuff coming out from Linus. Not getting scared of anything there and allowing himself to make it back. But KRool is doing such a good job with that belly armor, with that all that armor that KRool has, doing such a good job using it in every possible situation.
Right. Ooh. All right, yeah, 3-1 here. This is looking pretty rough if you're Ike. Both these characters are incredible at pressuring you off stage and messing with his recovery, so it's going to be tough. Up smash coming out was not a deep breathing up smash, so there's another opportunity here, but looks like game 2 is going to be headed towards Feet-Seeking Missile and SGP.
Yeah, this is not a good position for Hawk here. It's going to be such an uphill battle. You're able to secure a back air, but it doesn't really matter. You've got to get back on the ledge against against KRool and WeFit, but I mean, hey, he fought his way back.
He sure did.
He's still alive. That's what's shocking me. Never mind. My mistake. That was my bad. That was my bad.
What I love about that is that every possible option from ledge was covered except do nothing. And then Feet-Seeking Missile was like, hey, you know why they call me this? Here's a downer at the ledge. Here's a dare at the ledge because you've been hanging on there for too long. Like, that's crazy, bro.
That was really good from that team taking a game. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right. They just covered everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Jump, roll, neutral, all that just covered safely, too. I struggle getting off the ledge against WeFit by myself, let alone with, you know, blunderbuss on top of it. So, really, really good stuff from them. They have a point on the board. No shade to them whatsoever. I view Hawk and Linus in a way where it was like, I don't know if they lose another game before making it to losers finals, but now they're in for a hell of a fight, it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. That already on its own, just taking the game is so important because it's going to, not only does it obviously give you a point on the board, but shaking the foundations of Hawk and Linus is going to be something that's going to be really, really big because now you get to play, now they're scared, right?
They bleed.
Yeah, they're like,
you know?
We actually have to, you know, think a lot harder about some of these things that we're going for. We have to be a lot more careful against this team. So we'll see how that's going to shake up that team there. But really good stuff from KRool and Sogoodpop.
Did that just say name redacted? Is that like a licensing thing? Is that a mod? That's crazy. Like, watch when the song comes up. It's gonna say name redacted.
What?
That's smart. Look, you'll see it in a second. I'm not memeing. Watch.
Wow, it does.
That is a very smart, subtle mod. Respect.
Hey, they got it.
It's like, what song? You'll never know it was here. That's crazy. Well, song from some game is playing. We know what it is, but I'm not legally allowed to say it. I don't want to lose my home. Anyway, red team starting off pretty solid here. A lot of damage already coming out on Hawk, 79% off the bat. I've seen a little bit of the big boy battle. We've got the Bowser back in instead of the Cloud. They're definitely going to like switch to their main stuff here since they lost that game. But who knows how game 3 is going to go down.
Yeah, I do enjoy the switch to Bowser. You might still have a hard time getting back to stage, unfortunately. That's just kind of the nature of the characters that you play. But you have a lot more kill power, especially when it comes to that WeFit, because Sogoodpop is doing such a good job stock taking for the team here. So I do agree with the Bowser switch, and you're going to live for a lot longer.
Yeah, and the main thing we saw in losers quarters is like, if you pass to Bowser at all, that stock is pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Ike probably just as dangerous in that department, so I totally understand it. But yes, if you're already struggling to get off the stage anyway, then what's the big difference, I guess?
Yeah, and I love the throw on the crown off of the up throw coming out from Hawk and Linus there. Really good stuff from the two of them. But red team is able to take a stock, and something that's important though. Okay, whoa!
All right, trades happening on both departments here. Now we have ourselves a completely even game, 4 stocks apiece, even percents as well. I like that SGP is not afraid to go deep for those edge guards, especially like a drop zone fair. That's not normally what the Wii Fit option is, but good stuff for sure. Taking a little bit of damage in this scramble though.
Yep, we'll see here. I mean, that Sogoodpop is doing such a good job covering.
Whoa!
What?
At 90? Bro! Well, the theory is true. Passing to Ike is terrible. No one is shocked. But wow. I didn't think at 90 off the top. I didn't expect that.
90 off the top is certainly insane. Wow. I mean, that puts them right back in a much more favorable position. Love the header coming out from Sogoodpop, but really good recognition from Hawk to actually save your partner there with a quick forward air.
I mean, that was off of a man grab, too. That's wild. But either way, SGP definitely still fighting to stay alive here. Getting some great off-stage pressure on both Linus and Hawk. Not enough to cut the mustard and actually take the stock, but definitely some good effort being made for sure.
Yeah, really good stuff coming out from the blue team here as they're moving forward here. A quick dash attack coming out from Hawk there to see. Oh my God, so much is happening on screen. So much. Cannot keep up. I can't keep up.
Ooh, and the invincible dash attack coming out from Hawk. Gonna put us in a 2v1 situation here. So feed-seeking missile got a lot of seeking to do because 182 on Bowser isn't too bad, but the other two stocks are still gonna be fresh. Meanwhile, KRool is such an easy character to ping pong, especially when against one of the best doubles teams in the world, and we're already seeing it. Look at that, 86%, 97, forcing the air dodge too.
I really love Linus waiting there for something. Fortunately for KRool there, he was able to actually get a nair in before anything else. Oh, that was a really good down smash. Really good down smash to hop above the up smash, knowing that you get a little.
Excuse me, Mr. You dropped this. That's crazy.
Hey, buddy, I think you lost this.
Oh my God. I don't even see crown kill screens that often. Like, that was. He said, pick your head up, King. You dropped your crown. Worst version of that to ever happen. Oh, man. Wow. What a crazy game 3. So honestly, all things said and done, they only lost that by 2 stocks. So they were keeping up pretty solid, but it's just so easy for Hawk and Linus to secure those stocks off what feels like any interaction now. So they just have to be so careful in these scrambles.
Yep. We'll see how Sogoodpop and KRool are able to adapt to the two of them, because that game, like you said, they were able to get them down to the last 2 stocks, and that's really important. But that game felt a lot different just in terms of how Hawk and Linus were playing.
For sure. Ooh, and things start off a little rough already. You see feed-seeking missile getting passed around between both teammates right after the go there. We do have deep breathing on, so that's good for SGP, but SGP is kind of just throwing out projectiles and trying to break up the chaos, but it's not working out yet. Yeah,
Sogoodpop is having a hard time actually, like, getting the disruption is one thing, but doing so in a way that's meaningful is another, as Linus is able to take a quick stock off of KRool, but KRool fires right back.
Yes, F smash to clean that up. Definitely needed that to keep the stocks at a pretty reasonable pace here. But as I said, we already see KRool 69%. Now the Bowser side being to another Ike aerial, and this stock is already pretty much out of the way for the blue team already.
Yeah, blue team is just running over the two of them here. I mean, right now, Sogoodpop is doing a good job stock taking. Really unfortunate timing for KRool there, though, as that deep breathing does take out his next stock.
Yeah, really, really tough stuff there. Sogoodpop is still on his first stock, so we're tanking like crazy, but blue team has 5 to the red team's 4 here. Nearly seeing another Bowser stock get out of there, and the forward are going to do it. So, despite how crazy this is, stocks are still even.
Yeah, KRool able to secure something. Really like that. Nice back air coming out from Sogoodpop to secure another stock on Hawk, but this is not looking great if you're the... actually, no, this is not looking great if you're red team.
Yeah.
I was trying to say they were a little bit even, but honestly, with the percentage differences, especially with KRool sitting at 102%, that's going to be a huge mountain to climb.
Yeah, especially considering how easy it is for them to pass and kill at mid-percents, let alone high ones. But either way, SGP doing amazing, kind of staying out of the fray, finding and picking his shots really carefully, and trying to find these edge guards too. KRool kind of getting a little scrappier, but a nice up air off the top at 111 is going to give red team a very, very small lead.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better for the red team, but there it goes, and all of a sudden, just as quickly as it started, it seems that red team is doing red team has a much better positioning now.
Yeah, this is getting really, really good for them, especially considering how easy it is for Ike to get killed off stage, even at 10% in a ton of danger here. I like trying to fall back with those falling up airs, just seeing if you catch one or the other one. I mean, it's pretty good on shield either way, and it's relatively safe, so definitely understand it, but we need this stock going. We need to at least force the share stock to put us in an okay position, but I know that Feet-Seeking Missile and Sogoodpop cannot wait to find some 2v1 combos and get some revenge for what Hawk and Linus have been doing this set.
Hawk is playing a Castlevania game right now.
He really is. He really is.
And there's the restock. Yeah, it's especially with Sogoodpop at such a low percentage, none of this really matters to them.
Yeah, I mean, Sogoodpop hasn't been hit in nearly like 40 seconds here. It's just sitting pretty at 20. We see an option with the throw. Feet-Seeking Missile going to miss the punish, which is huge. That could have been an entire stock if an F-Smash or something like that came out. But yeah, it looks like Hawk is just going to be struggling, trying to find whatever he can here. But once again, the ledge is a nightmare zone for them. As I said, options covered. Didn't even expect to see that up smash on the high recovery, just in case you didn't want to deal with the ledge. So great presence of mind once again for Feet-Seeking Missile.
Fantastic, fantastic showing from the two of them there as they push us to another game here. Getting another point on the board. I mean, Hawk and Linus, they did such a good job in that last game, but Sogoodpop and Feet-Seeking Missile did. I mean, they really cleaned it up.
Yeah, they really, really did. So now, actually up a game against one of the best teams to ever do it. So now we kind of get to see how they play on their back foot. How do they respond to actually being in a situation where they're down a little bit? Meanwhile, I feel like SGP and Feet are it's crazy. SGP and Feet is crazy. I hated that. I'm sure you hated it too.
That was awful.
But So Good Feet looks like they're doing pretty solid so far up this game. I think they've got a lot figured out. They're not necessarily getting past you as much. Like, it feels like Feet is staying pretty close to SGP, who's hanging out at the ledge, and I think it's saving them from a lot of chaos.
Yep. Well, we'll see here as we're on game 4, or no, game 5. Wow, I missed a game somewhere.
I thought it was game 4.
I thought it was game 4.
Pretty sure it is game 4. It's definitely game 4. We're not both crazy. It's game 4. But
we might both be crazy.
Nah, it's game 4.
No.
Either way, we'll get back to that later.
Look at us. We're definitely both crazy.
we'll know what happens after this. But either way, Feet-Seeking Missile seeking the edge guard and finding it, taking a pretty early stop off of Linus, which is really huge. Of course, Bowser, such a scary character, especially with Rage, when they start to get the pass to each other. But it looks like that's not going to matter so far in this 4th or 5th game.
Yeah. Oh, not going to kill just yet, but I'm loving it. But there it is yet again. Another forward throw into an up smash. Fantastic stuff for Hawk and Linus, able to secure a stock. But we got to find something nice, passive damage to tack on Sogoodpop with that Flame Breath. Really like how they're firing up right here.
All right, yeah. And keeping Bowser at bay, kind of outspacing him a little bit with the KRool forward air, which is really huge. We haven't seen as big team combos, and even the one that we did see earlier, because Bowser lost that stock and didn't have that Rage, SGP was able to live it. So definitely looks like they're in a pretty solid position here. Stocks all even all around. SGP gonna have to fight to get back to stage, and Feet-Seeking Missile gonna have to make absolutely sure that he does not get 2v1 at all costs.
Oh, I love the bait from Linus there as he went to go for a back air. He baited a back air for Sogoodpop there to stop the deep breathing, and then immediately got the command grab to secure a kill. Really good stuff coming out from Linus there, and they are firing on all cylinders right now because they understand right now is the most important.
Yeah, Hawk trying his best to make it back to stage, but the blunderbuss of all things gonna take that stock. Blue team does still have 4 stocks to their 3 here. Linus, really, really high percent, got to be careful getting off the stage. KRool has a lot of crazy options in the corner. Fighting his way back down, though, if Blue team can get another pass, they could really, really cement this lead even further. But right now, Sogoodpop kind of caught in the middle of it all, taking a lot of damage and really fighting for a landing from the crazy pressure we've seen from Hawk and Linus.
Yeah, the two of them are putting on so much pressure here against the two of them. I mean, Feet-Seeking Missile and Sogoodpop have been doing such a good job previously avoiding a lot of these situations, but Hawk and Linus are just tearing them apart right now.
Yeah, this is getting pretty dicey here. Finding the dash attack to take off that KRool stock, so we are at least forcing the share stock now. Blue team with a slight lead and a lot of damage firing on both sides here, so this could still go either way, especially if you see one of those Hawk and Linus team combos.
Yeah, it's looking pretty dire for the red team here as Hawk and Linus kind of find their footing, but it's looking a little, I mean, they're doing what they can right now, right? They both have such good survivability. They both have such potency when it comes to actually securing a kill. So it's not necessarily over, but it's definitely a mountain to climb.
Yeah, for sure. Again, I'm still 99% sure this is actually just game 4. So if Hawk and Linus are able to do this, we will get ourselves to an actual game 5 scenario. But either way, you see a lot of pressure coming out from the ledge, a lot of neutral airs trying to force an air out of SGP. But the deep breathing F tilt actually going to be a great way to answer back. All right, here we go.
And there's that fair, and now you're sitting at a pretty percent for them, but it doesn't matter. A quick F tilt is going to secure that. And
we have ourselves a game 5.
Yeah, it is game 5. Okay.
It is now game 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, production was just early. That's crazy.
that's solid production right there.
They called a shot.
That's a good production.
We don't really need to look at the rounds to know what's going to happen. So yeah.
No. Are they packing up?
Are they packing up?
No, that was game 5. Okay, so we are both just crazy.
It's been a long day. All right, well, either way, I guess that's going to do it. So now we have our losers finals here. The Puff game. That's what I forgot.
Oh, you're right.
That game went so fast I forgot.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Well, here I am, just hot, loud, and wrong on the mic for 4 minutes straight. Either way,